Okay, hey YouTube. I just wanted to do a quick video on a transplant, hair transplant um, clinic that I found that I thought was super amazing. The only reason why I'm doing this video is particularly to tell you more about natural transplants based out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Head doctor there, I believe, is Dr. Matthew Hubner. But doing my research and everything, you don't really see a lot about Dr. Harold Siegel, which is an amazing doctor who works there, along with a new doctor called Dr. Rose. It is now 2018. I'm about seven days post-op from my surgery with Dr. Harold Siegel, who I have to say, and the reason why I'm doing this video is just because I didn't see a lot of information, particularly on him, and I want people to know that he is absolutely amazing. The attention to detail, the time that he took with me while I was there to do my procedure um, was just absolutely amazing. He's a really nice guy. We happen to have quite a bit in common and everything. Just a great personality. I was really nervous and skeptical. Not skeptical because I know after doing your research with natural transplants, it's definitely the place to go. So I wasn't really skeptical about that. I knew walking in there that if you're going to get a hair transplant, there's no better place than this that I can, that I know of. And I've done my research. I'm here in Canada. I've looked in Toronto and everything, and it just wasn't feeling good about the people there and everything. But Dr. Matt Hubner, who basically I believe is the owner of Natural Transplants in Florida. Just another great, amazing guy, amazing personality and everything. Really makes you feel comfortable. Tells you the reality of your situation and what to expect and everything. And Dr. Siegel also is just really, really amazing. But just wanted to let people know that Natural Transplants is an amazing place, and they just made me feel really nice going in there. Um, it's such an easy procedure. I mean, no pain at all. I mean, you have a harder time, I believe, at the dentist, just poking at your teeth and everything else, trying to get them clean than you do here. The technicians really kept me comfortable. Told me everything that was going on as it was going on. And, you get a couple little needle stings here and there, but after that, I mean, you feel absolutely nothing. It was just an amazing, simple procedure. I went home after that. Dr. Harold Siegel actually took me back to my hotel. A really nice guy to do that for me. Basically drove me back, and I basically walked out of the room after I got to the hotel and went out for dinner. I mean, I wore a surgical hat and everything, but again, just to show you that there was absolutely no pain or anything to worry about. I mean, I would definitely not hesitate to do it again. If I needed more density and more hair, if I chose that I wanted that, which I may end up doing. But Dr. Siegel was just so impressed with my donor area. He doesn't believe that I'd want a second transplant, but I don't know. I mean, you never know what you're going to get. But one thing I know that you're not going to get at natural transplants is you're not going to get taken. I mean, they're very honest and realistic to you about what you're going to expect and everything. Most people, as they say, can get through with one transplant and they're happy and they're good with that. And some people want two. And I do want a lot of density. Not to say that they didn't move a lot of hair. I went with a Hue Plus procedure. They basically covered me from front to back. But you can see my hairline is really nicely set, really nice. So he covered up my recessions here and everything that I was experiencing problems with. And staggered the hairline too with one hair grafts in the front, followed up by two hair grafts behind it, and then the bigger hair grafts, which are the 4, 5, and 6, sometimes 8 hairs per follicle to create that density. And like I said, Dr. Harold Siegel really spent his time with me. He answered all my questions. We chatted and had great conversations about other things and whatnot too. But he was really honest with me and really caring and everything too. And like I said, he took his time. He really made sure that he got it right. He performed the procedure flawlessly. I mean, he moved a lot of hair for me. I'll just show you the suture line. It's kind of hard to see probably with the camera, but yeah, I don't believe I'm going to have any issues with this suture line. It's going to be really good. And again, I'm only 7 days post-op, 7 days ago, so I still have a bit of scabbing and everything on the front. I am washing my head twice a day. And using a moisturizing shampoo. I'm not putting my head under the shower yet, but you know, I'm gonna wait 14 days to remove my stitches. As I said, you know, Dr. Siegel moved a lot of hair for me, and really appreciate him doing that. Most companies here in Toronto were expecting me to come back 3-4 times and just, you know, just keeping me coming back, and you know, and not really getting the results that I'm going to need. These guys truly believe in their heart that, you know, they don't want you to come back any more than you have to. You know what I mean? They want to move as much hair in one sitting, so that way here you don't have to go through this as often as necessary. You know, so I'm, like I said, I may be going back a second time. But I just want you guys to know that I know Matt Hubner is a guy that you see all the time, but he's the guy that trains the other doctors who are there now too, Dr. Siegel, Dr. Rose, and they're as equally qualified as Matt Hubner. Even Matt Hubner came in afterwards to look at the results and everything that Dr. Harold Siegel did for me, and was very happy, and gave it 2 thumbs up, and basically walked out and said, yeah, you have nothing to worry about. You're in good hands. You're good to go. So I do know that all the doctors that are there had to have gone through extensive training to get to where they are, and Dr. Siegel is really good at what he does, and I'm looking forward to the results that I'm going to get. So if you're doing your research and you're looking for a hair transplant doctor, no questions, you're going to be in great hands with Dr. Harold Siegel, Matt Hubner, and even Dr. Rose, whose background is also in cosmetic, stuff too. So, yep, don't hesitate, guys. Don't need to look any further. For sure, you're going to get a great transplant. You're not going to get it messed up, and you're in good hands with that place. So, again, I just highly recommend Dr. Siegel. Dr. Siegel, thank you for everything that you've done. I'm looking forward to the results, and can't wait. So, all the best to you guys over there at Natural Transplants, and thanks again for everything. Bye-bye.